Pisces, hey beautiful. Melissa here to do your timeless love reading. This is for, I feel like you're definitely praying about a soulmate. Calling in your soulmate. Maybe you're not consciously doing this actually. I do feel like you maybe have taken some time to be more reserved or kind of, I'm getting like settled in with this King of Pentacles, which is a weird message. And the Four of Swords. I'm just getting that you're feeling very settled in your place. I really am genuinely getting like you're feeling very in love with your home. You're feeling very settled in your home. You're feeling in your spot in this world. In your element. God, I could not get it. Come on, Melissa. This is a love reading, Pisces. Wow. We're going to be looking at the energy that you bring to the connection, the energy the person you have in mind brings, as well as a potential outcome and an overarching energy anywhere from single to married and anywhere in between, whomever you have on that absolutely stunning, brilliant mind of yours. Let's get at your love life, babies. Anything you need to know about me, you can find in the About section of my channel. I mean, I do recommend checking that out. I will give you a small trigger warning here that my readings can get deep. That's just what I'm here for. I feel called to help the collective heal from their trauma because the collective helped me heal from mine. Okay, here we go. We have the Judgment card in your energy. We have the Three of Wands in the person you have in mind's energy, and we have the Six of Swords in the potential outcome. I like all of this energy, okay? The outcome looks like we're leaving, but that isn't necessarily the case. The outcome could be you moving toward them moving toward you if you guys are at a distance. With the Three of Wands and their energy, I feel this very at a distance situation, okay? So we're not going to freak out. They're not leaving you, okay? Or whatever, but wow. I do feel like there could be some things blocking it. It was over the Ten of Pentacles, right? Like, you've got these inspirations. There's something in the way of your inspirations and your legacy. And I think it's your own self-doubt. This ego, this devil card for me is about anything that isn't aligned with our spirituality, okay? And our spiritual knowing and our spiritual being. And one of them is our own self-doubt. For whatever's telling you that all of this beauty, for some reason, is not yours, or you can't have it. It's just not true. You can have it. It is yours. I do feel like you have healed from some heartbreak. I don't do reversals usually, but when they're just straight upside down in the deck, I usually keep my decks faced. I do feel like you have overcome and healed from some heartache in your past. And then the Two of Pentacles flops out in the reverse as well, and I feel like you've kind of made some decisions in your life and you're really starting to focus. I feel like you have focus right now. I feel like you've got like tunnel vision almost on whatever it is you feel called to, your passions, it could be this person actually. It could be a Leo or a Scorpio at this time. Could be any sign. We're going to get more. I do feel like whatever it is, you have come to a decision and you are going for it wholeheartedly with the King of Wands in your overarching energy. I love the King of Wands. Very inspired, very wholehearted, okay? Lots of blessings coming. Holy smokes, you guys. But I feel like his inspiration and just an inspired, very take the lead kind of, this whole connection has that, right? This is a very inspired, very take the lead, very take charge kind of a connection, and I feel like this is, it's time. That's what I'm getting right now. It's time, is what I feel like the King of Wands and your overarching energy is saying. You got the King and the Queen of Wands and the Five of Pentacles and the Tower card. Okay, so at the expense of you having to let go of something huge is coming in. And then you get the King and the Queen of Pentacles. What is going on here, Pisces? This is a pretty monumental situation. You can't really make this up, okay? This could be a Scorpio. This could be a Taurus, a Capricorn, an Aries. Leo also here. Scorpio, very strong. Very strong. You could have Scorpio highly aspected in your chart. But I am seeing something, again, that has kind of inspired or triggered or ignited an awakening in you that you definitely did not want to start, right? I feel like you were kind of cruising along, doing just fine on the surface, but I feel like underneath it all there was this something that you weren't acknowledging, a pain, even a feeling. I feel like your spirit was feeling neglected by you is what I'm getting at this time. And again, because I think because maybe you had decided, I don't want love, I don't want this, I I think you are telling yourself something. You are lying to yourself about something, Pisces, is what I'm getting right now. And I feel like this is saying here that some big shakeup came in to get you to really look at, with the Judgment card, what it is that really matters to you. In life, we go along kind of on this rat race, or this whatever you want to call it, where we do the things. We check all the boxes. We do the homework. We make it all, look so good on the surface, right? Underneath it all, I think we're feeling deprived. We're feeling just deprived is what I'm getting off of this right now. This is a very deprived feeling, a very lack feeling. This isn't something to be ashamed of. This is how we were taught to be. This is how our spirits were trained to be, because we were taught to go get the car they told us to get, the house they told us to get, the white picket fence, the 2.5 children, blah, blah, blah. And I feel like something that you were holding on to that was because you were told it made you a good functioning member of society, I feel like that is being taken away from you so you can find whatever your soul is actually calling you to. I believe this connection and everything else in your life that's going to matter, everything that's actually going to feed your soul from the inside out, not what's going to feed the ego, not what's going to make you think you're valid to other people, but what actually, when nobody else is looking, is going to make you feel satisfied, content, totally fulfilled from within, at home by yourself, is what's coming. Again, I think you are having to let go of something that was on the surface, what you thought made you valid, is what I'm getting right now. And then the person you have in mind, the Three of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the King and Queen of Pentacles. This is about a couple, a relationship. This is about somebody who's ready to finalize it, right? Our final chapter is what I'm getting right now. This is your final chapter. This is about you. They've done all this work on themselves, right? They're having this new inspiration. Again, with the Three of Wands, this is about somebody who's done all the healing they needed to do, all the work they needed, shadow work. They faced this, they've looked at that, they've noticed this about themselves. They've done a lot of self-observation is what I'm getting at, a self-healing and all these things that we really get called to do at some point in our lives. If we're blessed enough. Again, it feels treacherous, it feels painful, it feels agonizing even. But it's a blessing. Not everybody gets to actually get to the depth of feeling that inner peace, that inner satisfaction, that true happiness from the inside out. And I believe both of you have been or are being called to that, to have this connection together. With the Six of Swords, I do feel like this could be somebody at a distance from you or feeling distant from you at this time. If you already know this person, could definitely be somebody from your past with the Judgment card and the Tower card. Well, no, not really. The Judgment card, though, does signify that for me sometimes. Does not have to be. This could be a brand new beginning. You maybe were having to let go of somebody from your past to really acknowledge this situation. And it maybe hasn't even been brought in yet. I feel like this person, again, is feeling very inspired and ready for a passionate new beginning because they've done all the healing that they need to do. They're feeling very grounded. Can you get more grounded than the Queen and King of Pentacles? But what I love about the Queen and King of Pentacles is all those things that they ever worked for, that they ever... the dreams they had, the manifestations. It's like coming into tangible things, the Queen and King of Pentacles. It's about all of it starting to form in the 3D for them, for you, by way of this connection and all of the other things that you ever would have hoped for in this lifetime. However, the twos in the outcome are obviously a little troublesome. I'm going to take all of this because I feel like there's some self-sabotage going on here. What I'm getting right now is that there is just some defense. It's you or them. Somebody's hitting a wall. I literally am watching somebody bash into a wall over and over again, a brick wall. It's weird. And I feel like it's self-doubt with the jumping to conclusions. I'm not good enough. This isn't for me. Whatever it is, it could be their person. It could be you. I feel like it might be you, baby. I feel like you might not really think you're deserving of whatever this is. Maybe you don't even have this in your sights, and you feel like you can't walk away or let go of something from your past that you thought was going to validate you. And the Creator's saying, like, I'm giving you this opportunity to validate yourself so you never, ever, ever have to rely on somebody else or something else to validate you ever again. But it does, there's a process that goes with it, and it does feel, I was really bringing up the memories of like 2 years ago of when I wasn't quite ready to start my healing, or 3 years I guess ago, and just hearing the word healing made me feel attacked because why were unhealed people so invalid in this world? Why, I didn't cause the pain that I had. Why am I not a valid person because I'm unhealed? Nobody was telling me that. They just were telling me if I was healed, I'd be happier. Like, I didn't catch that because everything felt like an attack. And I do feel like that's where you're at right now, is just kind of feeling attacked by everything and everyone. And I know that feeling so well. There's nothing, like, it's just about acknowledging why it feels that way. What is inside of me that still hurts so bad that I feel like people are attacking me constantly? There's something that you're telling yourself, a narrative you've made for yourself that is a lie, that you aren't good enough, that you're not this. There's something you're telling yourself that is not actually accurate. Because you are deserving of all great things in this world. You're a good person. You're a sweet person. There's so much about you that's so wonderful. But again, I feel like something has dimmed your spirit from a long time ago even, that needs to be acknowledged and brought back up to the surface to be felt. That will put this guard down for you. Again, Pisces, if you've listened to any of my readings in the past, you'll know that my favorite way to release that feeling or that chip on the shoulder or whatever it is, that feeling like everything is an attack, the only way, that is, what it actually is suppressed pain inside of you. You've built a wall up over it to protect it because it needs to be, otherwise, again, it's so vulnerable. And so you've built a wall up over it. So anytime somebody does come in and hit it a little bit, your protection, it's actually this, your guard dog is what I'm seeing right now. And it's sweet. That guard dog has saved you from a lot of things, but that guard dog is going to keep you from your biggest blessings in this lifetime as well. So it's time. This is what I'm getting right now. It's time to choose you, choose this path. You have this sweet love waiting for you, this gorgeous connection that, again, I think is going to be a lifelong connection, whatever this is. But I do feel like the outcome here is stating that it's going to require you choosing yourself for right now and letting this guard down, choosing to do the healing, choosing to take on, whatever the healing is for you. Like I said, if you've listened to any of my stuff before, the way our body was naturally designed to heal itself from trauma, emotional pain, is crying. That's actually why we cry. I know this is so hard for people to believe, but we are literally built to cry to energetically, it causes a vibration within your core, and it energetically releases the pain. That is why you feel relief after you cry. But if you have things that you had to suppress from your childhood, those will need to come up and almost be relived, like you're going through it again. Let's just say you didn't actually feel the pain of it back then because it was too traumatic. It hurt too bad. So we do put a number on or a block, or we don't feel it then. But I feel like it's coming back to the surface now for you to heal. And it does require that you actually relive it. I know that sounds terrible, but once you relive it and actually acknowledge it and bawl it out, cry your little baby brains out, release that shit, like let it go, you actually get past it. It's no longer going to stay under there as a lingering boiling pot. That is a lie that we've been told, because we've been told not to cry when we suck it up, buttercup. That shit was literally people teaching us how not to heal ourselves from our own emotional pain that we've had to endure. The pain wasn't even our fault, and then we were taught not to acknowledge the pain or heal from it. Again, our body's way of that it was designed to heal from emotional pain was crying. And again, usually parents will not even allow you to do that when you need to. But certainly in your later years, it's like, oh, we're not going to sit and cry about this. We're going to fucking get over it, right? This is all ways that you've been averted from healing yourself from the pains you've been through. Crazy as fuck, right? But once you do that healing, you don't have to go back and relive that shit over and over again. You just have to relive it the once and really release it for good this time, okay? I feel like you have some huge blessings coming, baby, but I do feel like you have a block with the Five of Wands and the Two of Swords here. And I do feel like, you may be not even at this, if this is for you, you might not even be here with me anymore, because it does, I remember not being able to hear this stuff, it just hurts so bad. But I want you to know that none of this is shameful, and I love you so much. And again, we didn't even cause this shit. We just have to heal from it, because nobody else can do that for us. Nor would we want anybody else to, because again, the experience of it, the wisdom, the knowledge, the things we learned from this healing, we learned a lot in the pain, but the evolution that comes from the healing is unmatched. So you have some wild beauty coming in your future here. It does not feel like it at this moment, but again, what I see in your future, and it does seem like a ways out with the Three of Wands here, is this gorgeous, stable, sound, grounded relationship that you maybe didn't even think was possible in this lifetime because you knew there was this boiling feeling underneath. And I just don't think we're taught what to do with that. We think we have anger issues. We think we have, we're too emotional. We're this, we're that. We have triggers that we can't handle. We're weak. We're this, we're that. No, baby. It's just emotional pain that's literally trapped right inside your core, and it needs to be released. Joy. You delight in the love of life and bring the spirit of fun to all that you do. I feel like that's God saying, baby, listen to Melissa. Release this shit once and for all, and joy is all you'll be able to see anymore. You'll see joy in everything. Once we get this kind of blockage out of our system. Again, you don't have anger issues. You're not a baby. You're not crying over spilt milk. You have some things that have happened in your lifetime that truly caused a very valid and very legit pain that does need to be released from your body. The best way to do that is by way of crying, but also look into some Reiki healing or things like that in your area that could help you. Meditation, obviously, another thing, and there are some like beats or some frequencies on YouTube that you could look into as well, just to actually have your subconscious do that healing while you sleep. I love you so much, Pisces, and I will see you next week. Mwah.